Good morning, everybody. Welcome to this week's edition of Meaningful Monday. I am grateful to be here and I am glad to be here. Last Meaningful Monday of this year, and it's an important one. If you want to thrive in 25, stay with me for the next 5 minutes because I'm going to give you a key. If you'll follow it, I guarantee you will have one of the best years you've ever had. It's very simple, but very powerful. So, how well you do in 25 will depend on the response you get as a leader. Think about it. And the response you get is directly tied to how well you communicate. See, I love the definition. Communication is the response you get. And as a leader, whether it's in your home, your business, your community, ask yourself, how important is, I'm going to give you a word, articulation to achieving the response you want? Did you know that the word articulate referred to when it first started, the original definition of it was how bones meet and move smoothly, kind of enabling flexibility and precision in motion. See, the word captures the idea of smooth, connected, and purposeful motion, whether it's the movement of bones or the flow of thoughts and words. So, just as well articulated joints are key to physical grace, being articulate as a leader demonstrates mental and verbal grace. Articulation is the bridge between a leader's intent and their audience's understanding. I recently heard Jordan Peterson pose this powerful question. Do you want to be articulate and dangerous or vague and useless? Let's be articulate and dangerous. And I think he means that in a good way, impactful. And this connection between the precision of communication and movement is profound. Between communication and movement, getting things done is profound. Especially today, this VUCA world, a volatile, uncertain, complex, and ambiguous world we live in. And it's around us everywhere. We take it home with us. It's around us at all times. So being articulate is no longer an option. It's essential. And it's the bridge from VUCA to VOCA. You want to have a VOCA mindset, not a VUCA mindset. Let me explain. A VUCA framework is where we have the ability to articulate to activate. We articulate so clearly that we create inspired action. So we frame it first to get clarity, focus, and purpose, and then we activate it. And that gives us ownership, creativity, and action. So if I can have visionary ownership creates action. That's VOCA. So let's give a couple of examples. I'll give you 3 examples. Let's say that we want to inspire a vision in our family. So vague, we need to do a better job as a family. Okay, that's vague, that's useless. Articulate, our family thrives when we prioritize meaningful time together, like our Sunday dinners. They strengthen our bond. Now we've given clarity, purpose, and focus. Now, add that to action. How do we act? Empowering questions. What is one thing that we can do as a family this week to make Sunday dinner even more meaningful? You see, vision, ownership, creativity, and action. VOCA. Visionary ownership creates action. That's a mindset. All right, another example, just to express gratitude. So much of expressions of gratitude are always vague. But for example, you can try to be sincere. Thanks for helping me with that project. Okay, that's vague and it flies. Take time to articulate it. I deeply appreciate the way you stayed late last night to ensure the report was complete. It made all the difference in today's presentation. Thank you. Now you've been specific. You've given clarity, you've given focus, you've given purpose. Now, action. The empowering question. How can we build on that effort to make the next project even smoother? VOCA. That's a VOCA activity, VOCA mindset. Give you a third one, just giving directions. Vague. We need to improve customer service. Okay, is that what you're going to say as a leader? Is that the way you're going to lead this year? No. What is your family? We need to? Come on. Articulate. Let's implement a 24-hour response policy for customer inquiries and create a training program that focuses in on empathy and problem solving. Now you're giving clarity, focus, and purpose to what you're doing. It's not vague. Tie that to an empowering question. What's one small step we can take today to start making this happen? Now you're in motion. Put it together. Don't just let it float out there. We need to, have to, got to. That's vague, and vague is useless. Articulate statements provide clarity, focus, and purpose. Empowering questions then inspire ownership, creativity, and action. It creates ripples of positive impact, and it's going to resonate in this VUCA world. You can counter it with VOCA. So my challenge for us this week is, where in our lives, where in your life, whether it's at home, your business, or your community, are we being vague? Where are you being vague? Where you could articulate. Find it. We do it all the time. And ask yourself, can I articulate that better? And then can I combine that with an empowering question? What inspired action can create ripples of positive change? We can do that. We can thrive in 25. Communication isn't just what you say, it's the response you get. Let's thrive in 25, and I'll see you next week in 25. Have a meaningful week. Bye-bye.